on one side and came out the other. There's debris all over the ground
broke
down
through
below.
on part.
Exactly.
Yeah. This just in, you are looking at obviously a very disturbing live shot there. That is the World Trade Center, and we have unconfirmed reports this morning that a plane has crashed into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
Something devastating is happening
overhead, and then all of a sudden I thought it sounded kind of louder. Then I looked up, and all of a sudden it smashed right dead into the center of the World Trade Center. Big flash of flame. Fire coming out from all over. Then all the bricks is a huge hole right now. It almost looks like the plane probably went through. I'm not sure.
just a moment.
The whole building just exploded some more. The whole top part.
Okay.
The building's still intact. People are running up the street.
You're looking at the World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan, where just a few minutes ago we're told that a plane, some reports are that it was a small commuter plane, crashed into the upper floors of one of the Twin Towers.
Another one just hit. Something else just hit. A very large plane just flew directly over my building, and there's been another collision. Can you see it? I can see it on the shot.
Oh, my God.
A second plane was involved.
I saw a large plane, like a jet, going immediately headed directly into the World Trade Center. It just flew into it, into the...
Banned all takeoffs at all airports across America. This country, in terms of air travel, has been immobile. A chunk of it has just peeled away.
One can only hope that the area has been evacuated, but of course you wonder about all the emergency vehicles and the people who might have been injured early in the morning.
But there was a cascade of sparks and fire, and now it looks almost like a mushroom cloud explosion, this huge billowing smoke in the second tower. This was the second of the two towers hit. And I cannot see behind that smoke, obviously, as you can either. The first tower in front has not changed, and we see this extraordinarily and frightening scene behind us. I can imagine literally thousands of police, fire, rescue officials have converged on the scene. There are, and we don't know how many, injured to be tended to be taken to hospitals, and we continue to check hospitals to find out how many, the extent of injuries. We do not yet know how many fatalities. And there's, you can see, perhaps the second tower, the front tower, the top portion of which is collapsing. Good Lord.
Well, the first thought about, the incident that was going on there before we realized that there was an attack was, wow, this is a significant emergency that was going to take a lot of resources to handle. Then when you found out it was an attack on the World Trade Center, you were automatically thinking, it's like, who in their right mind would attack innocent people like that?
My first thought was trying to get some more information. I had heard it in the school I was working in, just in the hallways by some of the teachers. It was kind of being whispered about. Trying to get some more information, what was going on. I didn't have access to a computer at the time, or a TV, or a radio. So I just wanted to get some more information.
I was at work. Actually, I think someone had called the fire station. I was working in the fire station in London area, and someone had called the fire station and say, hey, turn your TV on. And we turned the TVs on, and we saw this was going on, and we were just in shock.
I first thought a small plane hit, and it was an accident. I was at school. We were teaching, and my area had a television that could get plugged in, so we did, and we started watching.
There was a gradual sense of panic that was building in the school I was working at. It was first talked about by some of the administrators had heard about it, and then some staff had begun getting phone calls from family members or people outside the building on cell phones. So there was a growing panic. I think within about 30 minutes of the first plane hitting the towers, there was a general state of panic at the school among teachers, and it was quickly spreading to the students.